Everybody, welcome back to the Roots of Ambition. Today we have someone special. I almost wish that we recorded everything that we talked about off camera, bro, because I'm already inspired. I'm in awe of everything you're saying. I respect your character 1,000%. I just met you, bro. I know you walk 100 miles a minute, right? And you have something very spectacular that you carry, bro. Your energy, right? I think our energies.
Same to you, bro.
As soon as we walked in, it was fireworks, bro.
Yeah.
Right, Odie.
100%.
Odie, I don't even want to introduce you. I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to tell everyone exactly who you are, your name, your age, where you come from, what you do, and how you're doing it, man. If you can look into that camera and kickstart us right now, bro. Let's go,
bro. Thank you, Danny. Angel, thank you for having me here, bro. You guys have a great spot here, and yeah, of course, we're talking about how you guys start your podcast, and for me, it's like an honor to be here, bro, and be part of this whatever you guys doing. Your energy too. You're talking about the energy, Angel, like amazing, bro. So I'm from Mexico. I'm born and raised in Mexico. My name is Odilon Espinosa. I was born in Atopan, Hidalgo. Es un pueblito chiquito cerca de close to the Mexico City.
Okay.
We're 2 hours away from Mexico City. The closest city is Pachuca Hidalgo. Yeah. And I was born and raised there until 17 years old. I grew up with my mom, my sister, my brother. And then I didn't grow up with my dad. My dad left us when I was like 3 years old. He left, and I didn't see him until I was like probably like 15 again. He come back.
Really?
He came to this country. And then when he come back, I was like 15 years old. But when I was like 17, one day my mom just called me. I was in college. And then I was trying to be a professional soccer player.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
if you guys like soccer, but el Cruz Azul, ¿conocen el equipo?
Yeah.
I was in
Los
there.
Cementeros.
Los Cruz Azul. I was working with them on the trainings. I have a potential. I believe in myself, and I think I can probably make it to at least second division. My goal was to be a professional player and be an engineer. And then one day my mom just called me and said, "Hey, I got your ticket. You're coming to America with me." And I said, I don't want to go. And she's like, yeah, but, and then she started like being emotional and said, I need your support over here. Come for 1 year, work hard. And then we built a house in Mexico because we didn't own a house in Mexico. We grew up poor. And just think about it, single mom, 3 kids in Mexico is hard, right?
Yeah.
Then really hard for her.
Can't even imagine, bro.
Really hard. And I'm not victim. It's just like that's how it is. There is another families out there who actually are going to even worse situations, right? But one thing that when she said that, I said, okay, perfect. I'm just gonna go out there and work. So yeah, bro. One day I just got the ticket, and in a week I left everything behind, get in the bus, go to Mexico City, get in the plane, go to the border, and I crossed the border, just like a lot of millions of people, immigrants do, right? For a better life. So when I come here, you start working in anything, working in a restaurant, cleaning gutters and the painting, all type of jobs. And then that's how my journey started.
You were 17.
17 years old.
And when you say you cross the border through the front door?
No, bro. It was like a la brava.
All right.
A la brava por el cerro.
Yeah,
That's right.
Por el
That's
cerro,
right,
bro.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, por el cerro in the desert, middle of the night, listening to coyotes and freaking snakes there, and you know how it is, bro. I don't know if you guys went through that, but I mean, I went through that
Beautiful, bro.
that journey, and for me, I now these days I just understand that it's a process that I went through, and a process where that built the man that I am right now.
That's right. That's right, bro.
Yeah, bro. So that's a little bit of my story now. I'm in the insurance business.
Yeah.
I'm running an insurance agency.
Well, time out, bro. Time out. Hey, on this podcast, we like to go forward, backwards, in the middle, and then just kind of shake it up, dude. You were 17 and you came to the States. You didn't have a clue what you were doing, bro, right?
No idea.
Right? What was your first thought process when you first came across the border? I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. I didn't experience it. My mom did, right? I heard stories of what she went through. My mom was pregnant when she crossed the border, right?
Wow.
So the stories that I can remember, they were harsh, right?
Yep.
When you finally made it across and did you get to a family's house? Did you get to a friend's house? Did you get to a relative's
No,
house?
I mean, my mom was here.
Yeah.
My mom was living here.
Okay.
With my dad.
So she was already here waiting for you to come
Yes.
over.
So I think what happened, I think my mom and my dad, they got together again. They were living together for a while, and they were waiting for me.
Right. So your story is already amazing, bro, because, right now with everything that's going on, right, our people sometimes in a wrong way, it's frowned upon, right? Because a lot of our people don't represent the way you are, who I am, right? Some people, they do dumb stuff and they make us all look bad. But you came here with an ambition right off the bat, bro. Right?
I have good roots.
You got good
roots, yeah.
No, seriously, man. And you are the prime example of what we were talking about, dude. You came, you saw, you conquered, you have passion, you want to do everything, you want to help people with you, bro.
Yes.
Right? So let's talk about that real quick. So you came over here, bro. When you got your first job, like what was going through your mind at 17 in a new country, a new world? You didn't know no English, I'm assuming.
No way. No.
Right? So how did you start to learn English?
It's hard, bro, because you see the different culture, right? You see, you're not familiar with the system. You just don't understand what is going on. I actually, my first job was a pizza place. Right. I don't even in Mexico. I don't even know how to use a freaking knife. Right. I don't even know how to make eggs. Yeah. So I have to learn how to do that. But actually, when I was living in Mexico, since I was like 12 years old, I worked with my grandpa. So all my family in Mexico, they own businesses. They own tú sabes con los que son como que tienen sus negocios chiquitos.
Yeah.
So they all have like a small business, but nobody, like 95% of my family, they work for themselves, self-employed.
Yeah.
And so when I was like 12, 11 years old, I was living.
You already had those roots, though.
Yes. I grew up with good values, good education, with a good mindset, because I see them
and
working
faith.
hard.
You had faith. Yeah.
They all own businesses, so I see them working in businesses. So my mom owned their own business in Mexico before we come to America. So when I come here and I see my mom working and me working in a job, for me was completely different, because I never see that in Mexico. So you don't know the language.
Yeah, bro.
And then you go places and you want to order something and people looking you weird.
Right.
Like who are you? Like, what are you doing here? Yeah. And you feel bad, bro. To be honest, that you feel kind of bad.
It feels bad when you can't communicate because you don't know.
But that's the part that a lot of people don't talk about, though, bro. Right? Like, it's so easy for someone to say, well, if you're gonna live here, you should speak the language, but they don't understand. Like, some of these kids just got here.
Yeah.
Right? And some of these kids, they're naive to the way everything works. I
think there is a problem because. I believe so. I believe if we come to this country, you have to contribute to this country now.
Absolutely.
Because you have to follow the rules, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I understand that. I said, I need to educate myself. I need to educate myself because I'm living in a country that is not mine. I'm not in my country. In Mexico, I can run whatever I can do because it's my country, it's my land.
Right.
Here, I had to follow the rules.
Right.
Stop light, red. You had to press the button to cross the wall. Like in Mexico, you freaking run, bro. Who cares? Here, like, really, we have to do that? Yeah. You cannot just cross the wall. Like, no, you cannot make the shortcuts, right? So same with the language. So I start learning about English, start educating myself, and learning trying to figure it out. Even my mom, she don't understand the system. So we're just working hard. But the one thing that my mom told me, said, hey, you need to go to college. You need to go to high school. And I said, I don't want to go to high school. That was my next question. Okay. I was like, no, I don't want to go to high school. The plan is just work hard, build a house in Mexico, and we go back. And
you're like, I don't even want friends. I just want to make money.
She said, go to college.
Yeah.
I said, no, give me 2 jobs. I want to work 3 jobs, make money, and then we left.
Yeah.
We live. And then, I got into high school, and I was there for like 8 months.
Yeah.
And then I just learned a little bit in English, and I said, no, this is not for me. I need to make money.
Yeah.
School is not for me.
Yeah.
Education is for me, but school system for
different than
me.
school.
We're the same, bro.
Yeah,
we're the
I
same.
said, I want to make money, bro. And then I went to when I was working this is true story, bro. I was working, and I think I told this story with too soon. I was in high school, and in the mornings I go to high school, at nights I go to work.
Yeah.
And I get tired of the high school. So my mom said, "Hey, we almost finished the house, but we need more money." And I saw her like a stress, right?
Yeah.
And I said, so when I finish my job, I went to get another job. So I get 2 jobs. I didn't tell my mom. So that day, for 3 months straight, I was working in another 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So when I leave the job, it was 11 p.m. So from there, the bus where I was working in Pleasanton to Livermore is like 1 hour in the bus.
Yeah.
So I get to Livermore at 12, and I live in the East Avenue, which there is no bus to the East Avenue.
Yeah.
My dad is not there. My mom she don't know how to drive. So what I do, I get at 12 and I go to the gym, and at 12 to 1:30. So for 1:30, I've been working all day, like hard work, working in the kitchen.
On
And
your
then-
feet all day,
Yes.
bro.
And then 1:30 to the East Avenue is like 30 minutes. It's like probably like 15 minutes in car.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to run. So I have to run all the way to the house. So I get to my house around 2, running. The next day, wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the work.
See, that's
So I push myself, bro, as a young age. I push myself every single, but I enjoy the process.
Yes.
I never complain.
Yes.
I think that's the key right there.
but-
Is that you were enjoying the process during the
I
time.
enjoy the process.
But you couldn't complain. Even if you wanted
Yeah,
to, you
it
couldn't,
wouldn't
bro.
help you. There was nobody was coming to help.
Your mom was like, bro, this is what we're going to do, bro. Yeah,
But
yeah,
see,
yeah.
at that time, the goal was still, the focus was just building this house, or did you already have bigger dreams?
At that moment was the house.
The house was the thing.
The house.
That's so funny because you and I have such a similar story. So like I got here around similar time. You know, I also came here. I had like 3 or 4 days notice, and then I flew here. And when I was here, I don't regret it because it was for a good cause. But like the first 2 to 3 years of my life, everything I made, and I worked my ass off overtime every day. It was to do this house deal. We ended up getting screwed out of this house deal. But I send my mom every 2 weeks 80% of my paycheck.
Yeah. Same team, bro. I
Just
give all
like
my check basically to my mom.
Boom, boom.
How old are you, bro?
39.
Damn. All right, man. You're a baby still,
old are you,
bro.
bro?
Man, I'm 39, bro.
Damn.
I'm 44, bro. That's
44?
awesome, bro.
You look younger.
So hold on. When did okay, I gotta ask this question. When did you start to say, okay, hold on, we're not leaving. I don't think we're leaving. Right? Right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going back.
Yeah.
Right.
At what point did you start to say, okay, we're not leaving? Did your dreams, did you start to develop bigger visions on what you wanted to do? Did you start to see like, oh shit, there's a lot of possibilities. There's opportunities here in this country that I can take advantage of. Did you ever see that, or did you stumble upon it?
That's a great question, because I think everything is in regards to the people that you associate, your network. And at that point, my network was
Shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, you good, bro. My network was no, I would say at that point they were thinking big, because I was working just with average people, people like we do the same
Just
thing.
trying to survive.
Yes, to survive.
Yeah.
But something that I see is the income that I was making. You know, what you was getting paid in dollars, right? We were making money in dollars, so something that I never see in my country. So obviously I was thinking, okay, well, like we built the house, we're making more money here. I was wearing better shoes. I was wearing better clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see, that the streets están pavimentadas.
The decision starts kind of being carved for you almost.
Bro, but you know what's crazy? I was around people that's why it's important. Like, remember when they said the 5 people that you associate, that you are becoming you're the 6th person that are becoming. It's true, because when
100%.
you stay around people who have the same habits of, let's say, drinking or whatever, drugs or whatever bad habits they have, like they're
You
not
develop
growing.
them. Yeah.
You're not growing personally.
Yeah.
I stayed there for a long time. for a long time because I was working in the kitchen. I was working in certain jobs that you don't grow.
Yeah.
But it was certain point. I think it was when I get into the insurance business
Okay.
when everything changed.
Okay, man, before you even get there, bro,
Yes.
hold on.
Yeah.
So that's the journey that a lot of people don't talk about, bro, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, right? Our people are supposed to come here and we're just supposed to work physically, labor work,
Yeah.
right? When one of us or some of us decide to start doing more than just labor, it's very rare. Am I right or wrong?
It's getting better, but I agree with it.
At
100%.
80s, the 90s, late 90s, it was very rare. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to work in the bank, right?
Yeah,
And
no.
you know, most of us will look at you like, what the
was
fuck you mean?
service.
We gotta go plumb, and we gotta go build a roof. We gotta go build a house, right? What led you to that though, bro? Because what I want to do with this podcast is I want to paint a fucking beautiful picture to the kid that just got here from Mexico. And I want them to listen to your story and say it's fucking possible.
And fast track the years that you were going around these jobs. Like if we
Yeah,
can
bro.
get them to jump 10 years,
I think that's the
what we
part of
wanna
your
do.
story, bro, that's so fucking beautiful, bro, because I want them to see se puede, bro, right?
100%.
But the most important thing though is the amount of things, not just the things, but the people and the experiences that led you that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. No, I understand the question. So this is the thing, bro. I think the freaking system is corrupting the mindset and the beliefs of our people, because it's a freaking propaganda, bro.
Yeah.
It's a freaking propaganda that is designed to keep our people captive and thinking small, because they're putting a tag in your mind and telling you, hey, you are a landscaper, you are the dishwasher, you are the janitor, you have to come here and work at McDonald's. They're freaking brainwashed you, bro. And that's what they did to me, and that's what at the beginning. So when I basically noticed that, I said, hold on.
Beautiful.
There is
bro.
something wrong here. I've been working so many freaking years in this country,
So many hours.
and hours, working so hard, and I'm just making certain money. They make you believe that you're making good money, but in reality, you're working for people who are making millions, 100 times more than what you're making, which is, some people. So what happened is, when that happened to me, I just realized, I say, okay, hold on. My mom is not gonna save me. My dad couldn't save me. He basically walked away. My friends and I'm around, they just do the same thing. They're fucked. Right. So I'm the one who can decide to change this generation of my family. So I said,
break the chains.
Break the chains. So I said,
this is gonna be
who is
fire,
my grandpa?
Bro.
Who is my grandpa? I said, okay, I only know my grandpa from the side of my dad. He was one of my role models. He passed away recently. Great man. He's one of the best examples as a man, right? He provide land for his children, including my dad. He has his own business. He was married to my grandma. I never saw him smoking, doing drugs. He was always working, well-respected man. He gave great example for his grandchildren. And I said, okay, he's my grandpa. And he taught me great values, love, respect, hard work, discipline. And he always carry money with himself. He always hosts family on the weekends. He got all reunion. All the children went on to his house on the weekend. So I said, okay, I have a great example. He's my role model, and I want to be like him. Then I see from everybody else, I say, who in my family is like millionaire? Who has a legacy that inspired their children, next generations? I said, my grandpa, the one like from my side of my mom, with all my respect, I only met him in pictures. And for me, like, he didn't build anything. The only thing I hear from him was like, oh, he was an alcoholic.
Right.
And from his father on him, I never met him. The mother of my grandma never met him. So I said, hell no. I'm not gonna die and nobody's gonna freaking remember who I was.
Hell yeah. Wow.
So I said, okay, it's time to work, Odi. It's time to think. What is it that you can do?
Think.
It's time to think. We need, because this is what I said. If I only work by labor, there is only certain production and certain income that you can make based on your own force. Because you only have freaking 24 hours. You can only have certain talent and certain energy that you can maximize during the day. There is no freaking way that you can do so many things on your own. So I understand you need a team. You need to associate with a people like what we're doing right now, bro. What you guys doing right now is freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Just like you said, we just met, and there is a connection. Why? Because the mission and the vision is huge. It's bigger than just an income or whatever it is.
Damn.
So for me, that's what it is, bro. Everything changed when my mind changed.
The mission and the vision. God
That's
damn,
so
Odie.
great.
Oh, that was fucking
That was
beautiful.
fire.
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
You know, one of
I'm
the
gonna
things-
clap because we gotta. I want to record all that. Put that on the. That was fucking beautiful, bro. You brought a tear to my eye. Seriously,
Bro,
man.
thank you, bro.
That was fucking beautiful.
I respect that.
That is what our raza needs to understand, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes I try to talk to them, bro, and they look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Well,
right?
but it's because what you were saying. So you were saying how, it's the system is brainwashing, and part of the system is the support the people around you.
Yeah.
And so they're part of the problem sometimes. And
Yes.
And they
so-
don't know.
is because you were saying like why do our people keep going into labor? Well, think about it. You come into a brand new country that you don't know. Oh, sorry, I just got something in my eye.
I see you got him crying too,
Yeah,
bro.
I got me crying too.
You got Odie over here, bro.
You come to a new country that you don't know. You don't speak the language. You don't know the new culture, and you find either your family members or other people from your country.
Yeah.
And they're already doing that, and then maybe
you
they
just-
came because their parents came and their grandparents.
Yes.
So that's what they know, and that's what they're telling you. That's
yes.
that's going back to, so the brainwashing is happening from the people around you. That's why it's so important for you to put yourself around other people where you're uncomfortable.
You recognize that.
Yes, and think about this, bro. We need to ask these questions. How people for hundreds of years they control like multitudes? Fear.
Fear, yeah,
Fear.
fear is what drives the world.
You control people by fear and manipulation. And they said there is three important things that they've been controlling us for so many years. One is fear. The other one is finances, financial education. Because the other one is distractions by culture, by, nuestra gente, los bailes, carnes asadas every weekend, the
But that
concert
goes
every
with
weekend.
financial, right?
All the stuff.
They provide that so that you can never get to the financial freedom that you need. Yeah,
think
yeah.
about, bro, to put it this way, this is what I visualized myself, right? When I was in my old life, I was like, okay, what is it that people do normally during the week? Monday to Friday, go to work. After they go to work, what happened? They go home and they watch Netflix.
They drink a beer.
They
or two.
drink a beer.
Party.
And during the day, they just listening corridos or music, whatever it is. And then at night, they just eat, they have dinner. Next day, they do the same. So it's a routine, right? Now,
They're counting their days.
Right.
Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
weekends, if there is something fun to do, they go to the nightclub, they go to the whatever distraction it
Rodeos,
is, right?
whatever, yeah.
Right. Now, they don't have time to think. Now, people they become this. They come up with this idea of the American dream. The American dream is to own a house,
Yes.
to have a nice car, own a house. Okay, wait a minute, bro. You don't own the house. You just get a freaking
you're borrowing
contract
the house.
for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's not your land. You're paying mortgage, you're paying taxes. So what I experienced is that a lot of people work so hard during the day to pay a mortgage, but you never freaking enjoy the house either because you're not living in the house. You're always working.
You're always working.
So for me, it's like, okay, hold on. What is it that the truly American dream? So for me, I find out that it's freedom.
Yeah.
Having control of your life.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are like, well, we go to this point now, like money doesn't buy happiness. Well, poverty neither. Now, if some people say, well, I work hard because I want to provide the best life to my family. I want to give the best life of my family. And they sacrifice so much, bro. But this is what I told my people. I said, look, what if for 1 minute we just stop, because we're living like a soul hurry, doing a lot of things at the same time. What if we stop and we start thinking? And we start thinking about, okay, how I've been living my life in the next 5 years, and where I am right now doing the same things and the same habits in the last 10 years.
Yes.
Where I am.
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, look your bank account. Nothing changed. Same
Nothing.
thing.
But you need to have that conversation in the mirror. Like it needs to be.
Yes, 100%. Check your bank account. Check your credit score. Check your assets. Do you got more land? Do you got terrenos? Like, what is it that you have, bro?
Yeah, what moves are you making, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How's your family looking?
Yeah.
What is your family?
How
your
are you
wife?
setting them up?
Yes.
Right? What are you teaching them?
Yes.
Yes.
So think about it, bro. What are we sacrificing? Sometimes are we sacrificing sometimes job, money, but we're sacrificing also the family, the education, because who is raising our kids? Who is raising our kids? Schools, public schools that are feeding them with freaking trash food.
Yeah.
You
Manipulating them.
Manipulating. Now they're talking about
Scaring
certain
them,
things.
Fear. Yes.
But what if, we talk about it, what if you have the way to think and you get your license for your contracting company, where you start your own business, like little side hustle, and you start associating with people that can empower you.
Yes.
And you know why people don't want to listen, bro, to that, to
Say
those
it, bro.
guys?
Say it, bro.
Because you mentioned in the beginning, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody want it, bro.
Yeah. Uncomfortable.
Not everybody
Right.
want to do it. Because you have to pay a price.
It brings a different kind of stress.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It brings a different kind of uncomfortability, right? It's not easy no more.
It's not easy.
You know, like you said, bro, there's times, me included, when I was in the rat race where I would count my days to the weekend. Now, fast forward 15 years later, I own these businesses. I don't even know what fucking day it is. I don't care, right? Because I'm building something. I'm building an empire, right? I'm working to something greater, right? I'm getting my kids ready for the future. I'm building for my grandkids, right? I'm trying to prepare them for the future, right? That, man, you just said another clap. So we can record all of that, Zune.
I love it.
No, dude, what you're saying, what do you think is the, because everything you're saying is so dead on, and I know it happens in other communities, but
I got the chills right
it
now, bro.
happens a lot in our community. So what can be done? I mean, I have my thoughts, but what do you think our community could do better to get to that point? Because it's not, what you're saying is amazing. I believe it. You're dead on. Well, but that is a very small percentage of our community that is actually doing that.
Yeah.
And we were talking off camera about that. Like, there's not, we're putting all this work, but we don't own the businesses. We don't own the houses. We're just like the workforce. That needs to change.
So before you answer that, so I don't know, do you know who Ishmael Valdez is?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of him? This guy's a fucking beast, bro, right?
Yeah,
But
he's doing something great.
He's doing something.
He's representing the community,
great, bro.
at a high level.
At a
high level.
very high level,
Yeah.
man. He's putting our people, our culture, our work ethic on notice to everyone,
Yes.
bro, that it's possible.
He's speaking up.
Right? And I feel like we're a little branch of what he's doing to help also push that direction, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that he always says that sticks out to me, it's like, at the end of the day, though, at the end of the fucking day, bro, at the end of the day, there is people who get it and there is people who don't get it, right? No matter if you're Mexican, white, Asian, black,
Right.
whatever it is, right? There's just a certain energy of men that say, you know what, like you, let's think. Hold on, bro. How can we get together, right? If me and you are working at the same company, how can we get together? We're making this guy $10 million a year. How can we get together and say, fuck that shit, let's go make $5 million a year?
Yeah.
We already do it, right?
But
The biggest problem that he said is, not just him, but what's been said is a biggest problem from one Mexican to another Mexican is a Mexican. Because a lot of our time a lot of our people, they come in with hate or jealousy or like, ¿qué estás haciendo, pendejo? ¿Por qué? You know, I can't explain it, bro.
They're
Like,
in a state of lack, right? So it's crabs in a bucket.
it's crabs in a bucket.
Yeah.
Crabs in a bucket mentality, bro.
Well,
But it takes a certain guy like you, bro. Everything you just said, man. Like for me, I'm soaking in everything you just said because we're on the same.
Yes.
We're on the same avenue, bro.
It's
you
the
know
same
what I mean?
energy, like the mindset.
But if you talk to someone else, God forbid, I wish they listened. But it's just like when I talk to them, it's like you're talking to a zombie.
Well,
It's culture,
they're
bro.
literally in a different universe.
I think it's about mindset. It's about mindset, brother. And I think it's about they've been creating division for so many years.
So many years,
This is not
bro.
gonna happen. This change, this transformation in our communities is not gonna happen overnight.
No.
It's gonna take like years to start changing. And I think what Ismael is doing, and he's empowering the community. Now it takes only one person to think about Jesus, bro. Think about what he did on his journey. He whatever religion people are or believe, he is considered as the greatest leader in the history. And his book is one of the books that has been written for so many millions of people. And it's even other religions accept Jesus as the greatest leader and what is on the book. So the reason I'm saying is that, but think about it, that his disciples, right? The people he chose to be disciples were people who were murderers, they're stolen, they were liars, they were sinners, and he even chose them to sit with him at the table.
Yes.
And he cut the bread and he gave wine. So
He even washed their feet.
our problem, I think, in our community is that we don't believe that we can actually change. And I think there is a lot of people who we like to judge people by their cover and by their appearance and how they look and where they come from, what their culture. And I think that's one of the main mistakes. I think in order to change and transform our generations, we need love. We need love. We need understanding to each other.
Yeah.
And we need the mindset to come together and say, oh, wait, hold on. We are no enemies. We're not enemies. We share the same flag. We come to the same land. We share about the same story, same culture, same food. We love our country. We love each other. We love people. We're not trying to come here and destroy families or do bad things. No. We come here to work and do a better family. So we're in the same page, bro. So I think I mentioned the vision and the vision. For me is what is the vision that most of our Latino or Hispanic community has? What is our mission? What is it that who is it that you want to be? What is your why? Like, why are you here? Why are you in this country? Why you leave everything behind?
Amen,
Why you start
bro.
the business? What do you wanna grow so much, and what is it that you wanna provide to your family? Okay, so I think if we can empower more men and women and doing this kind of stuff together, this can be done in the park, this can be done in the gym, this can be done in the sidewalk of in your job, with your family in the mornings, at dinner with your family, having these conversations, and we start cutting the freaking Netflix, the freaking telenovelas, and we start cutting all this stuff, all the brainwash that we've been putting in our minds to distract us, and we start opening the book and start associating with being humble to say, hey, this is me, bro. I'm super humble until these days of my life that if somebody else is doing better than me, he's older than me, he has more experience than me, I'm just gonna freaking be quiet, listen, and if you're doing something better, let's say you own 5 properties and I only own 1, I'm gonna listen to you and I'm gonna follow your advice. If you own a business and I'm employed, I'm just gonna stay quiet and listen what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna bring me more opportunity to be able to move forward, maybe not right away, but in the next 6 months to 12 months, to probably be in a better financial situation than I was before. The problem is that a lot of people, they have so much ego, they don't wanna listen, like you said. Well, now there's two parts. We can only empower certain people who wants to change. People who don't want to change,
They're not going to.
bro.
But see, you said something.
What you can do.
I think you said something that
was
is very
fucking beautiful,
key.
bro. That was beautiful.
These guys, Danny, I love it.
Being humble, you're using humble in the best of ways.
Yeah.
I think there's also a misunderstanding and misuse of humble in our culture because no quiere ser un presumido. And so then the people that are doing good don't speak because they don't want to show off because it's part of the culture. Like, oh, being presumido, look, he's spending like he's just trying to show off. And then so you have a mixture of people that are in a bad situation, not their mind is not unlocked. They are just not ready to go to the next step, and their ego's getting in the way. And then you have people that broke through. They want to share that, but they don't share it because they want to be humble. Because I always been told, if I say it, soy un presumido, I'm showing off. So then you back up. So I think understanding that difference on when to be humble versus blindly humble, because and the other token, you put in the example, if somebody's doing better than me, I'm going to listen to them. But also, if you're doing better than somebody else, you should be sharing that forward.
Right.
Share that advice so that it can keep growing, like which is what we're trying to do here.
So listen, this is great. A great comment, bro. I love it. And because people who've been on the bottom and then you move up to the top, right away you're gonna be, people are gonna point fingers on you. Oh, ya se compró la casa el güey, ya se siente mucho, ya se siente mucho más y todo eso. Ya traes you have a nice car, oh, look at ya se le subió, and they don't want to talk to you anymore because so my grandpa told me this, and he said, Odi, on your way to success, when you're gonna grow and you're gonna become successful, you're gonna leave some people behind for two reasons. One, because they're not gonna put themselves in a position, uncomfortable position, to keep growing with you. Because it's uncomfortable. They don't wanna go there. They wanna stay chilling, relaxing. That's their life, that's fine. And there is other side of people who are gonna, first of all, van a tener envidia al principio. But then, we all want to be lead and inspire. Even if some people at the beginning will say that what you're doing is not, you're trying to show up and that kind of stuff. I think that happens really a lot, bro, in our community. But to be honest, at the end of the day, who cares, bro?
Who cares?
You have to fucking win.
Say that.
You fucking win, bro. No, at the end of the day, my grandpa said,
you
they
shouldn't
pay for your
care.
bills. They bring food to your table. Are they gonna take care of you when you're sick?
No.
So they can think whatever they want. You keep winning, and after you win, you focus on the next win. And until that person, that hater or whatever it is, he's gonna come to you and tell you, bro, how do you do it?
And some people are never going to
Turn your haters into fans, bro.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Some people are just never going to make it past that. You know, that's like, as I like to think of it, some people are meant to be grass, some people are meant to be trees. When you're a seed, you all start at the same level, and eventually that tree just takes off.
They never see your downs.
No.
They never see when you were hustling. No. They never see you at 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Well, they do. They're just not acknowledging it, right? It's like when some of those people do see you, especially like you were mentioning, when you come from the bottom. Some of the people that you came from the bottom
but some of them don't understand the amount of stress, the pain, the headache, the crying, the I should fucking quit right now. You know what I mean? No, none of them. All they see is the glory, but they don't want all the shit in between.
I think inside of them, they actually respect you, bro.
Yeah, but they won't tell you.
They never tell you.
No, bro.
A lot of it is envy.
So rewind real quick though. Rewind, bro. Bro, I take my hat off to you, man.
Same, bro.
This is
Same
fucking
respect.
beautiful.
Same respect for you guys.
Beautiful, bro.
Love it.
All right, so let's get back on track about how you became the man you are today. What kind of jobs led you to jumping into the insurance lifestyle area that you hit, right? If you can, just really quick, just the kind of jobs you went through, the people that you went through, and what led you to it, really quick.
Let's start with what was your worst job?
Ooh,
What's the worst job?
Oof, bro.
On the way up.
Where, bro, I work with like mean people around. I work with people who you get in the job and they treat you like shit, and they just wanna make you quit for whatever reason. I think I don't think I have a really worst job.
Okay.
I just do my job. I just do what I'm supposed to do.
That's where you are.
I work hard. I got paid. I bring food to my family. And I think at the end of the day, I was grateful to have the job. I didn't like it, didn't enjoy it.
But you did the best you could.
But every single time that I have opportunity to work, doing like freaking gutters, painting, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it, but I do my job. I do my best.
Pay the bills.
I do my best, whatever I can. I always do my 100%, bro.
So for the people who you just said something so beautiful though, bro. You didn't like it, but you did your best.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
I've had guys that work for me that are like, oh, I don't fucking like it, and they have bad attitudes, right? Or they're doing the job half-ass, or they're making more work for everyone else, right? And you try to explain that to them, and they're young, they don't understand that.
They're not grateful.
Whether if they're not grateful, it can be many things, right? But when you're trying to teach them, if you want to be successful, if you want to get to that next level, you have to have that ambition, that smartness to understand, like, if I want to get there, this is what I have to do, even if I don't like it. But if I do it, I want to be the best at it.
You know why? How you do one thing is how you do everything. So think about it, bro.
Yeah.
If you cannot do right the small little things, how you think God is gonna bless you for a better opportunities? And something that a lot of people don't understand is that that person that is giving you the job right now, at this moment, that's the opportunity you have. So you have to work, you have to give you 100%, you have to be respectful, you have to do your best, do the right thing, be grateful with your boss. Now, who knows, in 1 to 3 years, you're doing a great job. Your boss can promote you. Your boss can give you the opportunity to have ownership of the company, or your boss, even if you walk away and say, hey, thank you very much, I got a better opportunity, great, move on. What if in 2, 3, 5 years down the road, you met your boss and say, hey, bro, I remember I work for you now, I own the same company, I start my own business. Oh, sure, bro. Oh, he can give you some tips. So for me, it's like, people don't understand that it's a freaking process.
Yeah.
If you cannot do it right at the beginning, you're not gonna do it right when you have the opportunity.
Yeah, because when the opportunity comes, you can't say, oh, now I can step it up. Sorry, I'm gonna go with the guy that's already doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go with that. You've been slacking off.
So, man, you went through these jobs, right? You're learning, right? What led you to the insurance company? That's the story I want to hear, bro.
So when I get into that, that's a great story, bro. So insurance industry is really competitive.
Absolutely.
It's very competitive. It's challenging. It's hard. It's not for everybody.
No.
And I just love, and you can call me crazy, but I just love the hard things.
Yeah.
I don't like easy things.
Yes.
I like hard, like when things are getting challenging, it just brings me the best version of myself.
Right.
So when I get into the insurance industry, I remember one of my friends, she said, hey, I want you to look this guy on Instagram and tell me what you think. That's why she recruited me. And I was like, sure. And she said, tell me what you think about him. I said, well, it looks like he makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never see somebody like having all those things. Like he had like nice cars, nice houses. And I was like, what does he does for a living? I said, wow, he do insurance. Do you want to work with us? I said, sure. I said, I want to work. What is it? So when I met this guy, he told me about the business. At that time, I couldn't get my license because they're required to have citizenship or resident. And so I had to wait like 6 months. He called me. He said, hey, finally, there is an open opportunity. Now you can get licensed. Boom, I get that. I start getting my license. It took me like 6 months to get my license because I failed the test like 3 times. So when I get the license,
How old were you?
That was just like 5 years ago.
Oh shit!
Oh,
5 years
wow.
ago. 5 years ago.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago. So when I get into that, I was working with this company that it's a great company. I met great people, great leaders. Just the system wasn't for me. But I learned so much. I was there for
absolutely.
I was there with them for like 1 year and a half. Then I have another opportunity where now this is I call it the big leagues.
Yeah.
So when I joined this company, it calls FFL.
Were you recruited to go work for them, or you went to apply to go work for them?
No, actually, one of my friends, I'm gonna say one of my mentors, like he used to be in the previous company, and we rolled together. He left. He left the company too. So when he left, I was like, this is interesting. This guy is one of the smartest guys. I know he was a number guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, if he's a numbers guy and he left, there's a reason why he left. But he never reached out to me.
Right.
He left for like 8 months, and I followed him on Instagram. And I saw he started posting about his numbers, how much money he was making, doing his thing, marketing his business. Yeah. And I'm like, that's no way. That's no freaking way that he's making that money. So one day I reached out to him and I said, hey, bro, please tell me that's real numbers. Like, because I don't believe that you're making that money. And he's like, yes, bro. I said, no freaking way, bro. Like, are you telling me like you just got paid that money? And he's like, yeah.
Oh,
I said, how? Like, I'm working so hard over here, working so much. I barely paying the bills, bro. And I have an office. Like, how are you doing? So we got together. I get involved right away. I saw the numbers. I said, you know what? I'm getting started. So everybody told me to don't open an office in 2021. That was during pandemic.
Yeah.
So everybody told me, hey, no, don't open an office. That's not the best decision, and you're gonna fail. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, perfect. I'm gonna open an office. Whenever
I like it, bro.
told me to do something, I'm like,
fuck it.
thank
I'm
you.
gonna do it.
That tells me that when everybody's afraid,
that's when you jump.
that's when I'm
jumping.
Because when it's crisis, there is opportunities.
Yeah.
So for me, bro,
he's dropping bars, bro.
So for me, that was my mindset. Okay, there is crisis going on right now. Perfect opportunity for me. So what I did, I opened my office, start small, right away, start making money. Bam. First month, financial stress gone. 1 year and a half of financial stress working with the previous company.
In 1 month.
Not even a month, 2 weeks.
Get the fuck
out. That's crazy.
Make sales, deposit in the bank account. And I was like, I was expecting that because I said, God, all I want is I want to make sure that this is going to work for me. I said, just help me. I'm just going to do the work. And I just want to see if that's true that I can get paid daily commissions in insurance. Let's see if they're going to pay me this high commission. I just want to make sure that this is real. So when I did it, boom, bro, like $18,000 the first 2 weeks deposit.
No shit.
Second month, 14,000. And I still have a job. I was working part-time personal training and bartending.
No shit.
So I had my office working only 3 days a week, and I had my 2 jobs.
Wow.
I did that for 2 years, and nobody in my office knows that I had 2 jobs.
But to you, it's natural, bro.
Natural.
Easy.
Bro, where I came
You've been
from,
doing it your whole life.
Yeah, easy.
That's why from some I can outwork everybody because they don't know where I come from.
Fuck me.
They can outwork me.
Come on.
Because when they're like chilling and they're thinking like they're settled for a financial income, that's for me, that doesn't drive me. Money doesn't drive me. Purpose drive me. The mission that I have drives me. Create an example for my family and for my people drives me. So, and I said, when people start getting the insurance industry, bro, a lot of people quit.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Because you're on your purpose and you're doing the right thing, you're working so hard, the money just follows you.
100%. You have to attract the money.
Yes.
You don't have to chase the money.
Yes.
So when I get into that, brother, I already came in a different mindset because my previous mentorship that I have. One thing that I'm super grateful is that in the previous company, when they invite me to one like convention, all companies have convention, right? Construction companies have convention, real estate, everybody has conventions. I remember, brother, this guy, like the same guy who recruited me, that's why I'm grateful for him, right? Hopefully he's doing super great too. he said, Viejon, see you tomorrow in Las Vegas. And I already told everybody that I'm not going to this convention in Las Vegas. They were trying to convince me for like 3 months. And I said, I'm not going. And I was like that. I refused to go because I was like, I'm bartending, I'm personal training.
Making extra money. Yeah.
He sent me a message. He said, see you tomorrow, Viejon, in Las Vegas. And I'm like, shit.
Now I gotta go. Fuck.
That was like 10:30. That event was the next day. I don't even have a ticket. I don't have a plane. I don't have a hotel, nothing. And at that time, I told my girlfriend, I said, I have to go.
Yeah.
And she's like, but you said you're not going. You've been telling for 3 months that you're not going. I said, I have to go. Guess what? Open my bank account and I see I only have $500 in my bank account.
Oh, what the hell?
$500. Yeah. And so that, I mean, the story of like making wrong decisions, associating with the wrong people, you know?
Yeah.
And so she helped me with some. She said, let me borrow some money. I said, no. You know, I'm a man. I said, I refuse. No. I said, I don't want your money. I said, just let me help me. It's just, you said you're going, right? You don't have money for the ticket, enough for the... So anyway, she borrowed me like a $300, I think, for the plane ticket. Mm-hmm. I had the money to pay the hotel. And I never wear a freaking suit. So I had to wear like a freaking jacket. Mm-hmm. So when I get there to Las Vegas, I got like 1 hour late to the convention. And I remember I was all the way behind on the wall. It was like 3,000, 5,000 people listening to these guys, the stories. That's why, bro, what are you guys doing here? It's not just about the views, you know? It's about the people, the one person who's gonna watch this podcast or one of the other guest speakers that you guys have, that they can transform their lives, brother. That day, my life changed forever. Because I was all the way back. I was in the wall, just like that, bro. Just watching everybody. And I was just thinking about my bank account. And I was just thinking about, fuck.
Stressed out.
Yeah, I said, fuck. I was thinking about how I want to pay the Uber on my way back. I was like, fuck. I barely have, like, fuck. I was doing my math. Like, okay, I need to buy what I'm going to eat, a burger. And then I had to get a freaking Uber. I was like, fuck. I was worried about that. And then some guy come out and start saying his story about like how he immigrated from El Salvador, how he left his life behind, everything that happened. And now I see him speaking in front of 5,000, 3,000 people, making like multiple six figures, a leader in the company. And I was crying inside, bro. I was crying. I was just crying. I was like, I can't believe why. I was like, that guy like you was in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, why I'm failing?
Yeah.
Like, what happened with this guy? What happened with me? I think I took really bad decisions. Mm-hmm. And then that day, bro, everything changed. I promised to myself that day, and I said, one day, today is my last day that I'm gonna be broke, not just financially, because I was broke in my mind.
Yeah.
And I said, one day I'm gonna be speaking in front of thousands of people, and I'm gonna share my story. So moving forward, right now, with a new company that I'm working with, I have my own business. We, like I mentioned, this year, we're crossing $7 million in annuities and life insurance business. True. And we have over 450 agents nationwide contracted. 150 of them, they write business, and many of them, their life is changing too, because they're making more money than ever, and their mind is better. Yeah. Their personal development is better, and the most important thing, and write my words about this, bro. The name of my agency is Born for Greatness. Born for Greatness Agency. And people ask me, why is Born for Greatness? I said, because we are gonna impact our generation, our Latino generation in this country. Yes. In 5 years, 5 to 10 years, not even 10 years, I would say 5 to 6 years, more Latinos, bro, are buying life insurance. Yes. More Hispanic people are planning their retirement plan. They start saving $100 a week, $200 a week, like for their retirement. more people are getting like a financial education plan for their children. That way, when they're like 18, they have already a plan and they don't have to go on and pay like
529.
education.
529, yeah.
College. Right.
More people that have houses are buying mortgage protection for the houses for in case they got like
Sick,
disabled, whatever.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people they don't know, but our Latinos are waking up.
They
Yeah,
are,
bro.
They are
Yeah.
waking
Our
up.
people are waking up.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's
Our people are
beautiful.
waking up, bro. And the most important thing that is happening right now is like we have cases. Like we have one guy like in my team that he passed away. I personally met him, and he got his license, and he was coming to the office, and recently, like probably like 3 months ago, he passed away.
Oh,
He was driving on his way to I think on way to his work. He was doing this part time, and I think he was in super early. So he was driving, and I think something happened with some big truck. You know when is that the bridge when you're going out in the bridge? I think he hit the car fall and he
That
died.
sucks.
So the insurance company that he got the insurance with us pay to his beneficiaries the death benefit
Wow,
of
bro.
hundreds of thousands of dollars to the beneficiaries. So it's that's another great point that our Latinos are understanding. You know, like a lot of people when they pass away, they do car wash,
Yeah.
they do GoFundMe.
Everything, bro.
It's like you gotta deal with your
Everything.
grief and you gotta go raise money.
Yeah.
It's sad, bro. So, insurance business changed my life, right? But the mission that we do behind that a lot of people, like for example, think about this. Or one guy, I remember one client asked me this. So, I'm gonna buy you my life insurance. He was super cool, but he was the old school man, right? He
Yeah.
wanna ask me this question, and he's like, so. I'm gonna get you this policy, right? And let me ask you something. How much you gonna get paid from this policy that you're getting? I said, Mr. Jose, I wanna get paid really well. Don't worry about it. The insurance company take care of me. But the most important thing is the legacy that I'm putting in paper for you. At the end of the day, when you're not here, your family is gonna get a check of this amount of money. What's more important? Who cares how much I'm gonna pay to Jose? What cares is what you're gonna leave behind to your family.
That's right.
What do you do for a living, Jose? Oh, I do this. Perfect. You get paid for that? Sure. We're in the same business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's freaking true, bro.
It's 100.
I like to be straightforward with people.
100%.
We all get paid for what we do. It's not for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just different industries.
Yeah, yeah.
So insurance business changed my life, bro.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That's
that was
amazing.
powerful,
Yeah.
bro. Power.
Yeah.
You did that in 4 years, bro?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And we just getting started, bro.
Oh, we say it all the time. We
getting
just getting started, baby.
Bro, we're just getting started because
Damn.
there is more people who are joining the business because it's a job opportunity.
Yeah.
So you're super inspiring. And I know
Super, bro.
Thank you, bro. Same to you.
You
Same
must have,
respect.
I mean, you must have a circle of people. Please, dude, if you have other people, other Latinos, like,
Yes,
dude,
I will.
I'm
I
just
will,
like
I will
sitting
send you
here.
your way. I will send you your
Yes,
way.
bro.
We have a great podcast all the time. I don't think we've had a podcast that we don't like,
Yeah.
but there's a couple that just stick out because, like right now, right? This was a last minute podcast. We didn't prepare. I don't need to prepare.
The best way, bro.
Like
the best way.
you're so inspiring that like I'm just like, oh, dude, I feel like I'm on the convention you were talking. I'm just over here listening, like thinking inside, like, God damn, I gotta do more. Step it up, Angel.
Bro, it's because when we get in the comfort zone. I was speaking with my daughter last night, and
How many kids do you have, bro?
just one daughter.
Oh,
One daughter.
right.
Just
How
one
old is
daughter.
she?
How?
She's 21.
Oh, you
wow.
told me
She's
that
21.
already. Yeah.
Bro, she's my inspiration. I haven't talked about her, but you know what? This is crazy. So I didn't make her quinceañera because I was working in the previous company and I was struggling. I'm not lying. I was working so hard, but financially, it was, I don't know what was it, but I know it was a process, right? Never give up. And I remember what's the point of the quinceañera. So I get to her and I told to my daughter, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do the celebration. And she never demand anything. She said, "Don't worry about that. I don't want anything. You know me. Like, it's fine." I said, "No, but I really wanna celebrate your quinceañera." And she's like, "No, you don't have to do anything. I don't even want it." So I think she always been by her age. She's young, but she likes to read a lot. She's really disciplined. She goes to the gym.
She's your daughter,
she's
bro.
studying business.
She's your daughter.
And now I see her like she's licensed also in my business. She's also doing the business kind of like 2 days a week, and she's studying business. But I like her mindset. I like the way she thinks, and
that's your daughter, bro.
So let me put it this way: the other day I was in my house, and negative thought come to my mind, right? And the negative. I'm one of the leaders in my church, so the negative thought was that, hey, why do you go to church? Like, why are you still going to that? Like, why you don't like? That's not for you. Like, you have a different life. Like, remember, like you should go this, you should do that. So the negative voice that we have, and at the moment, that's what's important about the associations that you have. Who, when you are feeling like that way, when you feel like nothing is going wrong, you also need to have the time of having the people, the person. That's why relationships sometimes become like a family, like a real brotherhood, because we understand each other. And I remember that day, I was like, "Damn, bro, it was on my head," and I was about to text my pastor and say, "Hey, like, I'm not gonna be part of the leadership anymore." I wasn't even want to go to the church anymore.
That bad, bro?
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened. And I said, I text my dad. I said, I need something to tell you. And she's like, "Dad, I'm busy right now." She's like, "I'm busy right now. I'll call you like in 4 hours." And she said, "Don't take any decision. Whatever you're thinking, don't take any decision. I'll call you in 4 hours. I have something to tell you too." I was like, wait a minute. And then I wait. So I've been able to process, like, practicing self-control. Because if a man don't have self-control, bro, you do stupid things. And you don't have power.
The impulses.
You don't have power. If you can't control yourself, you don't have power over you. People have power
Whatever
over
angers
you.
you controls you.
Right. So
where'd you hear that from, bro?
Some asshole.
she called me and she said, "Dad, I just want to tell you that you were on my mind like last 2 days. And I just want to let you know," she gives me wisdom, bro. She shared wisdom about God. And she said, "I just be quiet, bro. I was about almost to get a little emotional because what she said." And I just said, I stay solid, right? I didn't tell her nothing. I stayed solid. And I told her, "Hey, you know what, daughter? I'm proud of you because the wisdom and the woman that you're becoming. And thank you so much for telling me that." But she didn't know what was going in my mind because I didn't tell her. But then I was like, man, that's important to make the right call. Sometimes when we are going to certain things, bro, certain downs in business, family, marriage, children, even your own thoughts or your own life, you can just go. It's easy, bro. It just take 1 minute, 1 second to do something stupid and ruin everything.
Absolutely.
So when you have the right mentorship, the right brother, and say, "Hey," it's better to say, "Hey, I need to talk to you," or just come and don't say anything.
Just sit down right here,
just
bro.
Sit down, bro. Yeah. Don't say anything. It's gonna be way better if you wait. And we're sometimes even in the deals, sometimes we're gonna do some deals. Now, what I do on my journey that I'm doing, I used to be that person who wants to control everything and who wants to be everything on my way. That was bad leadership. Good leadership is when you know that you're not right 100% all the time. And then
it took me a while to learn that, bro.
Sometimes we have to listen to other people.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, when you actually just stay quiet for a little bit and we listen to other people, what they're going to say, sometimes you just get more value and you just get all your answers there.
So I got to ask you a question in business. What has been your biggest win? I mean, without going into detail, right? Like, what have you learned from your biggest win, and what have you learned from your biggest loss?
Oof, that's a great question, bro.
Yeah.
I think the best learning experience is from my losses
Yeah.
because
Those are the most valuable,
they're
right?
the more valuable.
Yeah.
I think the biggest win is be able to master knowing myself, to master knowing myself and who I am, what drives me, what's my purpose, what's my why, and who I want to be in my life, what's my mission in my life. I think that's my biggest win. Because when I find out who I am and what's my purpose in this life, I know now what is my mission. And knowing that my losses are when I'm not able to control my emotions, my thoughts, and when I want to process everything on my own without consulting good mentors or going on my knees and praying to God for an answer.
Absolutely. Beautiful said, bro.
If I can tell you one thing that can transform my life, it was God.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
For me, it's all glory to God, bro. Without Him,
Is there
I think we'll be here.
a scripture that you live by? Is there one that pops out to you that just comes to your mind, or something that you refer back to when you're going through those?
Brother, is that sometimes we want to try to something that for me in my personal case, I was all about performance. I was all about competing and winning and being a freaking animal and savage with myself. Like I'm a freaking animal. Like I wanna like push myself in the most uncomfortable situations. Like I'm like that. I have the mindset like a freaking Navy SEAL. If you put me in the desert, I will be happy. If you put me in the middle of the night on the mountain, suffering, I will be comfortable because I feel like I'm made for that, for that toughness. And sometimes I was super hard with myself, super hard. And sometimes I look that guy in the mirror, and I hate the guy.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, because in the past I hurt people. I hurt people in certain ways, certain things that you said, because you think like they're not performing at your level.
Yeah.
And when they're not performing at your level, you get angry because you want everybody to be like you. But then, by the grace of God, He's like said, I just love you the way you are, and I accept you the way you are. And
So lower your expectations for people. Don't expect yourself out of everyone.
it's
right?
because if you go, you ask me about the scripture. Is when I was reading, is like He said that it's not by performance, it's by like knowing yourself that you don't have to try to please Him in a ways that you think like you are. Let's say if you make more money or you just do the right things all the time, He's gonna be happy with you or whatever. No, He said like obey my commands, obey what I give you. ¿Sabes los mandamientos que Él dio, right? And then so for me it's just like going back to the basics. It's like just going back to the basics. Like He said, if you obey my commands, I can be your friend and we can have a relationship. So sometimes just going back to the basics, like if you just go back to the basics, it's hard to obey.
It's very hard.
But again, He said, it's not like I'm not trying like forcing you. Like you don't have to try really hard. No, it's about when you start building that relationship. It's when you build a relationship with our children. If you guys have children, I have a daughter. So for me, it's like when you're having the relationship with our children, how is it that you want to have it? How do you want that relationship to be? Do you want to be a relationship that you can trust the person, that your children can trust you? Or your wife, do you want to be that relationship that your wife can respect you, that she can love you, that she can trust you? So same thing that I believe that's my relationship that I build with God, that I can trust in Him, and that can every day I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna at least try to help people because He said that He looks into the heart.
Yeah.
He don't look like what shoes are you wearing, what watch are you wearing.
None of that.
So sometimes I think the problem also in our people is like, again, we judge people by how they looks. So for me, I don't care if I'm talking, I always treat people with respect. I don't care if you're the freaking CEO of the company or the vice president. I don't freaking care. I'm gonna treat the dishwasher, the homeless, I wanna look them at the heart. Because you don't know the story, bro.
No.
You don't know what
Absolutely
they're going through.
Yeah.
You don't know what the end of that situation. So who are we to judge people?
No, man, nobody.
We're nobody.
I got to ask you this question. So it sounds like when you stepped into the insurance revenue area and you started to make really good money, right? Did you lose yourself for a little bit, right? Did you lose your connection with God, right? Did you lose your way? Because I mean, the reason why I bring it up is because I did,
Yeah.
right? For a little while, I didn't have the best relationship, right? I was building it, but then when I started making money, I started going through so much stress and I had so much money coming in, I started to really lose my way, right? And I started to become something different. We talked about it the other day. Did that ever happen to you? And if it did happen, how did you reconnect with him?
I don't think I don't think I have lost a relationship with that.
Okay.
Because probably I don't have that same problem like you. Like
Right.
probably you were making more money.
Right.
But my thing is that what happened is that I always try to keep center, and I always say, bro, I never forget where I come from.
Okay, well, that's what I mean. So, okay, the other part, how do you stay centered, right? Because that's sometimes, there's times even for me now, like there's times where I lose balance of that, right?
Yeah.
Whether if it's stress, whether if it's money or the situation or the circumstance or contracts or whatever, right? There's just sometimes I lose that center. When you lose it, if you lose it, how do you bring that shit back?
So check this out, bro. I think we were talking about personal growth and wisdom, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So wisdom, where wisdom comes from, there is so many kings, right, on the Bible that we could, like King Solomon, right?
Yeah.
And if we start reading and about wisdom, what is truly wisdom and leadership, money will just amplify and reveal who truly you are.
We
So
talked about that.
if you're a good person,
Yes.
if you got money, you're gonna create more opportunities. You're gonna probably give more to church. You're gonna probably create a foundation. You're
Yes.
probably gonna create something, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna multiply. You're gonna probably multiply the money. So it's not gonna make you a bad person. And I think sometimes we talk about like when you buy stuff or you start buying things and people start saying bad things about that. I think it's a misunderstanding about wealth from what wealth truly is. Because I was the same thing, brother. Sometimes I like good stuff. I want to have a nice car. I want to have a big house. I want to have a range. I want to build a foundation. I want to have nice things.
Yeah.
And there is nothing wrong with that. But sometimes society, even religion, they try to make you feel bad about it because
yes.
and you actually feel like bad about it. But okay, wait a minute. Back then, it's not just about like, it's okay. Those things, actually what my pastor was telling me, because I told him, because I was have the same trouble. I asked him, hey, do you think it's bad? Like this is wrong? Like, how do you guys see it?
Yeah.
How God do you think see this? And he's like, no, he's like, it's not bad. Actually, they're gifts. He said they're gifts that God give you, that God want to give you to you. But the problem is when you make that your God. That's the problem. So when you just want to focus on, say, now I'm buying all stuff. Okay, now you're just focusing on that.
Yeah.
So when you're focusing on that,
That's when
it can become a problem.
Yes,
So
okay.
just what we can do is just check on that, and you might notice, oh shit, this week I was just okay, yeah, it's cool. Like just calm down, maybe.
calm down and then reset.
It's not bad, bro. Again, it's not bad. If God is giving us the opportunity to accumulate wealth, to do good in business, now the question right there will be perfect. Now, same thing that we're doing right now. Are you guys doing with your podcast and your community? How the first thing that I got from you guys, the ¿cómo se dice? La expectativa que yo miré de ustedes.
Expectation.
Fue de que 3 things that you guys talk about it. You just want to help people.
Yeah.
You just want to inspire people.
Yes.
And you guys want to just basically share what works for you, what didn't work for you, and help other people share the stories. That way maybe somebody can connect and, we can do something better for people out there.
Absolutely.
And putting the time by doing this, brother, that's respect.
Yes.
That's respect. And I think whatever people think and say, this is more valuable than just saying or judging, just being out there and don't doing shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're not, at least we're trying to do something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some people not even trying.
Positive.
Some people
Help,
aren't even
give back.
trying.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I
Yes.
think that has more value.
I appreciate that, bro.
That has a lot of value, brother.
Man, so really quick, talk to your camera, right? I want you to talk to that kid directly, bro. Apenas llegó aquí de Mexico. He's lost. He's scared. He doesn't know what to do, but he's got to help his mom. He's got to help his brothers. He's got to help the family in Mexico. He has all this pressure. What valuable words can you give to that kid right now, bro? Talk to him.
So what I can say, bro, is that you have to understand that you're living in hard times. You're living in hard times because the hard times that we're living right now, back then we were living with respect, values, morals, principles that our parents taught us. Now, even if you guys have more comfort, iPhone, you live in a nice house, you have a nice car, you're probably making money, you're probably doing, you eat good food, you have a good clothes. You are attacked. You have been attacked. What I mean to be attacked is you're being attacked by 4 different things: emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. If you don't believe me, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why do you feel depressed and anxiety at your freaking 16 or 18 years old? You shouldn't feel like that.
No.
Why you're not in your best physical shape? Why? Why you get so distracted? Why you check your bank account and you don't have the money? You don't even know who you are right now. So the best advice I can give you is be aware of that. Put God center in your life, your family. Stay close to your family. Stay close to your mentors. Try to look for some good associations in your neighborhood. Look for some mentors. Mentors are gonna be able to transform your life if you listen. Like follow the podcast, follow the Roots of Ambition, follow some podcasts that are bringing value to you, and stay. Most important, like it's been helping in my life is discipline. Stay disciplined in the person or the man that you want to become, and don't compromise that by pleasures, distractions, or other people that are trying to convince you that you just born or you just come to this country to be the dishwasher or flipping burgers or that. You have to think big and think about, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. You guys are the next generation. You guys are the ones who has a lot of in your line. Like the freaking badass men, like our grandpas and the fathers that work hard in the construction, that they sacrifice so many things for us, for your life to have to where you are. You're about to fuck up everything if you guys don't decide to change and work hard and don't convince yourself that you bought for greens.
That is
Fuck yeah.
amazing, dude.
Boom. One last
Give me
one.
the chills. Hold on, I have a question.
Oh,
so,
shit.
So you mentioned discipline. What does that mean to you?
Ooh.
Discipline, it's something that you have to do regardless how you feel, regardless your emotions, regardless with conditions of the weather, regardless any condition, bro. There is a quote from Kobe Bryant that he said, motivation will not lead you where discipline will take you. Because so people is all about motivation and excitement. You watch a video on TikTok,
Temporary.
Instagram, you feel excited.
Then
But
it's gone.
You can get motivated all day, don't get out of the couch.
with discipline, you outwork everybody.
Yeah.
With discipline, you outwork everybody.
Right there. You just said it. With discipline, you outwork everybody.
Nobody
like
can
that.
compete with you if you have discipline.
I'm going to write that one down, bro.
But check this out. And I put it this way. You know how, remember the story about this guy?
Yeah.
About what you shared with me? It's simple. You want to outwork people and you want to know who's going to stay in business and who's going to actually made it. Just check his habits.
Absolutely.
Check what they do.
Yeah, because you already have
If
it.
they drink, if they smoke, if they do drugs, what time they wake up, what type of food they eat, what are the distractions. As soon as I study a person, of the human nature. I study people right away. When I talk to people, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have more experience than me. I don't care if you are tough, whatever it is. I just see when you speak, what is your mind? Because when they speaking, you can tell what is the level of wisdom and what is the level of experience, the mindset that person has. And then if you just watch a little bit of his habits or her habits, you can tell if you can that person is not gonna be a competition for you in business or in other things.
Fucking Audi, you came into this studio and you fucking hit home run after home run after home run, bro. Where can everyone find you? Tell them where they can look for you, how they can get your help, how they can reach out to you and become one of your customers, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Right?
Appreciate that.
Look into that camera and tell them how to get there, baby.
I mean, you guys, I'm in Instagram. I use Instagram most. I'm Odi Espinosa on Instagram. I do have a TikTok and Facebook account, but I don't really use it. You guys can, the names of my own LLC business is Vaqueros Insurance. The Vaqueros Insurance is like basically the name of my own business. But the name of my agency, the one recruit agents, bring opportunity for people to get the license and provide a service for a family, is Born for Greatness Agency.
And then you have a podcast. What was the name of your podcast?
The podcast that we have is Mentalidad del 1%. Mentalidad. I have to invite you there too, guys.
Hey, anytime, bro.
Sure.
Anytime.
And then one more thing, bro. We have offices. We have my office is in Livermore, California.
Okay.
I have business partners that their offices they are in San Jose. We are in Oakland. We have an office in Texas, and we're gonna keep opening office in everywhere, bro.
Dude, this is awesome.
Bro.
You're an inspiration. What a podcast. Thank you.
You guys inspire me
Guys,
too,
you guys know what time it is. Like, follow, and subscribe. And wait for more.
Hey, this is Danny. This is Angel. The Roots of Ambition.
Let's go.
Burn the shit.
ships, baby.
Let's go.
Great.
Man.
And a dream to clutch. Fear in the mirror, but we faced it loud. Cause fortune only favors the ones who bow out proud. Burn the ships, no churning around. Put our backs to the edge and our feet on the ground. We talk about the climb, the grit and the scars. The roots run deep and the dreams reach far. Yeah, these are the roots, the roots of ambition. Stories of risk and it all with conviction. From fatherhood to building a brand. We talk about the moment you finally took a stand. It's heart, it's truth, it's vision. This is the roots of ambition, yeah.